President Trump announced Thursday afternoon that the United States would withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement, sparking outcry from both domestic and international leaders. Trump expects the withdrawal to reaffirm America's sovereignty and to preserve existing jobs and energy industries, but some aren't confident that the withdrawal will stimulate economic growth. Joining us today to discuss the withdrawal is former General Counsel of the Environmental Protection Agency and current Indiana University law professor Jim Barnes. Thank you again for being here today. A group of mayors, including Bloomington's John Hamilton, have spoken up and said that this won't see the economic growth that Trump says it will. What do you think?
Well, I think they're directly on point on that question. I mean, there's lots of evidence that the United States in many parts of the country is moving toward a renewable energy future in terms of solar, wind energy, and so on, and that the jobs in the coal industry, which Trump seemed to be thinking about, are going to continue to diminish. Coal may not ever completely disappear from our energy mix, but I think the future is with the new technologies, and that's where the U.S. ought to be putting its innovation and its efforts, because that's where the jobs are going to be in the future.
And then just bringing this back home here to Indiana, what kind of impact will that have here on the economy?
Well, I think the overall impact is likely to be probably negative, because the coal industry here is not going to revive. The public utilities are already moving to the cheaper and cleaner natural gas. So if you're putting your eggs in the basket of renewing the coal industry, I think it's like investing in a horse and buggy business when automobiles have already come on the scene.
So several U.S. states, New York, California, Washington, they pledged to pick up Trump's slack in reducing America's greenhouse emissions. Do you expect Indiana to join these states?
That's hard to say. Indiana has rarely been what you'd call a leader when it comes to environmental protection, and certainly the signs from former Governor Pence, and I think even the current governor, would not lead me to have any optimism on that front.
Mm-hmm. How about just in terms of business leaders and Hoosier industry and the environmental impact? We have about 30 seconds.
Well, I think we saw that a large group of industry leaders were urging the president not to walk away from that agreement, because if you're not part of it, part of that conversation, the world's going to go on and decisions are going to be made, and you're not going to have a chance to be a player in that.
All right. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Thank you very much for being here today.
Sure, my pleasure.